Okay, so this video is going to look at multiplying and dividing fractions. Okay, now the good news is it's actually much easier than adding and subtracting, and there are much fewer calculations that you need to do, so that's happy days. If you still need help with converting between improper fractions and mixed number fractions, so top heavy and mixed number fractions, you need to go and watch that video. I would also recommend that you'd already watched the adding and subtracting video, okay, and you're okay with that first. Okay, so multiplying fractions. Basically all you have to do is you multiply the two tops, you multiply the two bottoms. So 3 times 1 is 3, 7 times 10 is 70. The answer, 3 over 70. Okay? If you can simplify this, then you should. If you can't, stays as it is. Okay? So 3 times 2 is 6, 5 times 3 is 15. Are there any number that goes into 6 and 15? Yes, I could divide by 3. And when we divide by 3, we get 2/5. That is now in its simplest form, okay? It's really important you leave all your calculations in their simplest form, so make sure you do. Okay, similarly, 5 times 4 is 20, 9 times 6 is 54. We could halve the top and bottom, so we get 10 over 27, and that is as simple as that goes, so the answer is 10 over 27. Okay? Right, this is why you need to make sure you've watched the converting between top heavy and mixed number fractions, because here we've got 4 and 3/5 times 2/7. Okay, so this obviously is a mixed number. We're going to make it into a top heavy, so don't forget to make it into a top heavy. We do the whole times the bottom at the top. So 4 times 5 is 20, add 3 is 23. So it becomes 23 over 5 times 2 over 7. Okay, obviously this one doesn't need to change because it's already just a normal fraction. Then we've got to times the two tops. So 23 times 2 is going to be 46. 7 times 5 is going to be 35. Now that answer is top heavy, so we need to make it mixed number. How many 35s are in 46? 1. How many left over is 11 out of 35. That is as simple as that one goes. Okay, similarly, let's look at number 5. They're both top heavy. No, sorry, they're both mixed numbers, so we need to make both of them top heavy. Okay, whole times the bottom. 3 times 9 is 27. Add 8 is 35. 27 add 8, yeah, 35 over 9. 4 times 2 is 8. Add the top is 9. 4 and 2 stays on the bottom. Okay, then we're going to do 35 times 9. Well, we've got to do that without a calculator. You can do a quick grid if you want to. 35, 9. Okay, that is fine. Or I would think about it as doing 35 times 10 is 350, and I've got to take away 35. So that's going to be 315. Okay, 315 over 9 times 2 is 18. Right, now we've got to simplify that. Now, unless you're really good on your 18 times tables, that's going to be quite hard. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to simplify it, because I think that 3 goes into both of them. 3 goes into 18 6 times. 3 goes into that. Let's see, let's do a little bus stop. I'm going to do it over here. 3's into the 3 go once, 3's into 1 don't go, carry the 1. 3's into 15 go 5 times. So that's 105 divided by 6. I think we can divide by 3 again. So 3's into 105, 3's into 1 don't go, carry the 1, 3's into 10 go 3, remainder 1, 3's into 15 go 5. So that's 35 divided by 2. Much nicer. How many 2's are in 35? Well, 2 17's are 34, and we've got 1 left over, and so the answer is 17 and a half. That is multiplying fractions. We're then going to go on to dividing fractions. Okay? Right, when you divide fractions, where shall I write it? Let's write it here. You flip the second fraction. You just need to learn this method, okay? You flip the second fraction and you multiply, okay? Now, for anyone who wants to know a reason, the reason is, if we were doing, let's say, 2 divided by a half, we are saying how many halves go into 2. That is the same as saying how many 50p's go into 2. Okay? And 2 divided by a half is going to be, if we flip the second fraction, that's the same as 2 times 2 over 1. 2 over 1 is just 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, and so 4 50p's go into £2. That makes sense, that's correct. Okay, right, here we go. 4/5 divided by 1/8. So we keep the first fraction the same. Don't worry if you didn't understand what I was just baffling on about. We then multiply by the flip of this, so we flip it upside down, 8 over 1. You then times your 2 top numbers, 32, times your 2 bottom numbers, 5. Okay? Obviously that is top heavy, so we need to make it mixed number. So how many 5s are in 32 is 6, and 2 out of 5 left over. Okay? Second one, keep the first fraction the same. You flip and kiss. Flip the second fraction and kiss. 3 times 3 is 9. By kiss I mean multiply. 7 times 5 is 35. The answer, 9 out of 35. That is as simple as that goes. Question number 3. This one is mixed number. We need to make it top heavy. So whole times the bottom at the top. Okay, whole times the bottom is 8. Add the 1 is 9. 9 over 2 divided by 2/5. Flip the second fraction and multiply. 9 times 5 is 45. 2 times 2 is 4. Now it's top heavy. How many 4s are in 44? It's going to be 11 and 1 left over. 11 4s are 44. Okay? And this one, make them both top heavy. So 7 times 4 is 28. Add 1 is 29. 29 over 4 divided by 2 times 3 is 6. Add 1 is 7. 7 over 3. Flip the fraction upside down, the second one, and we're going to multiply. 29 times 3. If anyone does that in their head, that's happy days. I'm going to do it in a grid. 29 times 3 is going to be 87. 87 over 28. Okay, we've got to do how many 28s are in 87. Not that easy, but hopefully we'll be able to do it if we just do it like this. And if I add 30, I get 86, and so I take away, so that's 84. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 3 out of 28 left over. So the answer is 3 and 3 28s. So, dividing fractions, flip the second one and multiply. Multiplying fractions, multiply your tops, multiply your bottoms. Don't forget to simplify.